Through an intensive site analysis of Brisbane Square, the concept of the Cocoon Pavilion has shown inspiration from nature's durable and best natural product, which is timber. My client vision for this pavilion is to bring a touch of nature into a city that's constantly changing and moving away from its indigenous heritage. Mr. Guruno was a successful indigenous musician that has won ARIA Awards and performed for Barack Obama and the Queen Elizabeth II. The first exemplar that has inspired the development of the Cancun Pavilion was the Smile. The Smile is located in London. It gives you the different aspect on how architects and engineering come together to showcase the potential use of laminated hardwood construction. It is the first of its kind, and it won't be the last. The second exemplar is a bamboo pavilion located in Taiwan. This pavilion is designed to look like a mountain emerging from the ground, surrounded by water. Both these pavilions are designed with natural materials that are used in different types of innovation designs and construction method. This has helped shape the design. The arrow here is showing the location where the pavilion will be sited. It is between George Street and North Quarry. The location is called Brisbane Square, making it the ideal location for a lookout. The next resides are the thought process on how this came together, the type of material used, the shape of the structure, and the use of space, which has been separated into two sitting areas, making the middle the main walking area towards the sign and the sitting areas. Here you can see the pavilion take its shape into a cocoon. You can see the lookout sign area where people can go up and look, the walking in the middle, and you can see the sitting area in this elevation view. This is the 1:100 model that has helped design and shape the pavilion. This 1:20 model is to showcase how the beams are going to be supporting each other. The side plan here is showing the location of the pavilion along with new trees that will help block out the sound from the busy traffic and the busway that's next to it. The floor plan here is showcasing the relationship between each component and how each of those components will be laid out on site. You can clearly see the steel cable running across on the top and on the sides for two purposes, one for bracing and the other to create sound. The base plan is showing some structural details, the location of certain beams, the certain areas of glass where it's going to be going, and the stair noising. The use of natural material is represented by hardwood posts with arches. The cross-laminated hardwood and laminated veneered lumber are the base that creates a different movement within the pavilion itself. The idea is to use those materials, those natural materials, in a more sophisticated way. You can see here in the elevations the use of glass to act as a baluster. You can also see the fabric mesh that's wrapped around the cocoon as a shell to use. The main purpose of this is to create a shelter for the user, making it a comfortable sitting area to enjoy a moment of self-contemplation, a place away from their hectic working life. As Mr. Guruno is a blind artist that relies on other senses, the pavilion has been designed to create sounds by strapping and wrapping stainless steel cables around the cocoon structure. Between the hardwood beams, small stainless steel tube with one open and closed ends are placed throughout the sides. By closing one end of the tube, it forces the wind back out of the tube. The idea is to create force which makes vibration movement on the cables that creates a sensory experience of sound and a timeless space that reflects consistency. It creates a tranquil atmosphere together with the balance of architecture and nature itself. The Cocoon Pavilion represents transformation and an immersion from darkness Just like Mr. Kuruno used his voice and love of music to transcend and celebrate his culture, the Cancun Pavilion is here to share the same value as my client. He has envisioned to bring nature to the cities of change.